Erased is an anime and a live-action series that takes place in Japan. The Japanese title, which roughly translates to "The Town Where Only I Am Missing," is a phenomenal story in which we learn the true effects of our characters' actions. Disclaimer: I may not pronounce everything correctly, and I apologize for that. The story starts in 2006 with Satoru Fujinuma, a struggling manga artist who happens to work at a pizza place. A classmate named Kaio was kidnapped and murdered in his original timeline when he was in grade school, which leads to his mother being killed when he was an adult. Unfortunately, Satoru Fujinuma is a character that experiences a time travel ability called revival.
I have a name for what happens to me. Revival. It never benefits me, but I play along with it anyway. When it happens, I go back in time anywhere from 1 to 5 minutes. And it always happens before something bad goes down. It's like someone's forcing me to fix whatever's gone wrong, so I start looking for the one thing that seems, off. I've managed to stop a lot of tragedies, so far. Most of the time, I fix whatever bad's supposed to happen and everything comes out okay. But sometimes, like this time, things go bad for me.
The animation in this series is amazing, along with the beautiful cinematography. The devil really is in the details. The contrast of color within the story shows the emotion of Satoru and how he is feeling. The live action may have some advantages within its story, but it lacks the character depth that the anime brings to the table. The journey between the future and the past couldn't be done so eloquently. In the perspective of Satoru, it shows how disorienting the time jumps are. Satoru feels like the Grim Reaper, and his connection to death seems to follow him everywhere. Wherever he goes, the Reaper catches up and kills those around him, losing his classmates and a friend in his original timeline and later his mother. His altruistic actions lead to the changing of the past. He would rather spend all his time and energy to save those in danger than let any innocent people get hurt. He thinks multiple different angles within his own memory, which is animated beautifully with the film reel. He saves Yuki from death row, stops the killer from claiming any victims, the 2 young girls and his friend. All this correlates to saving his mother, but it isn't about that anymore. It is about stopping the suffering the killer causes. He becomes the character in Kaio's poem, "The Town Where Only I Am Missing." It is a beautiful sacrifice that he is willing to make to save his new friends. But his coma takes him back to the future. He doesn't feel regret, just the need to catch the evil within his town. And as a story, it shows that you don't need to be a hero to change someone's life. You see at the end of the anime, it goes through where his actions led those people. It shows how it affected their lives, and it is a huge change from what they used to do. Not only saving people's lives, but changing his view on life. When we cut to, after he's recovered, you see him, he's the head at an animation firm, and he seems happy. If you contrast that to the start of the anime, he's almost miserable, and even though he enjoys, he enjoys his manga, it's not the same. He writes what he does, and the editor looks at it and basically tells him it's rubbish. His work that he worked so hard on just isn't good enough. And that can be soul crushing. And not only that, but to get thrown into situations where this entity, this unknowing god, or whatever is causing his revivals, it almost is a joke because he's the punchline, right? He gets thrown into these situations where he cannot handle them. He doesn't understand why he has to do these things. He just knows he has to do them. And that's why I really like this show. I really like the anime. I read the manga. I enjoy it quite a lot. I haven't made a video before, and this is my first. I just wanted to basically do a love letter to this anime. I know it came out a while ago, but yeah, I really enjoyed it. We'll see if I make anything in the future. Hopefully you enjoyed this little video, I guess. And I hope you all have a great day.